bugs for rugs, rugs bugs, whatever they're called. Bugs for rugs, rugs for bugs, rugs for bugs. Hello, here we are for Amazon Prime Week, and it has just gone midnight, and I'm gonna have a look to see what the Amazon Prime deals are for camper vans. So yes, you can go on Amazon and you can have a look yourself, but now I'm gonna go through and have a look what deals we've got on camper van products. So I'm gonna start first of all by going into my shop to see what my essential items, to see if there's any deals on anything which we've got on there. So let's get in and have a look. I pretty much guarantee there's going to be something for everybody in these Prime sales. And yes, I might earn a very, very small commission on anything which you might buy, but it's not going to cost you any more. And when I say small, I am talking minute. Now, I do run this channel at a total loss. I am losing a lot of money by doing this because I'm trying to bring you the best audio products which I possibly can, the best video quality. And you might have seen that I did actually have to upgrade my audio quality for my Fire Pit Campervan conversations, and it cost a lot of money. So if you can support the channel just by clicking on a link and buying something rather than finding it yourself, then it generally really would be appreciated. So first of all, Ryobi, which I absolutely love, the air inflator. It's not reduced, unfortunately. But the first thing I see here, Black Friday deal, the Fire XO small fire extinguisher, the safety pack. So that's the fire extinguisher to put out the 7-in-1 fires, so all the different types of fire which you can get, and the fire blanket. We've also got the smoke alarms as well, the optical smoke alarms. So we've got the Black Friday deal on that, 35% off the one of the smoke alarms, and the twin pack on a different one we've got 14% off that. Not much else there. I think I actually need to increase the items in my shop because there's not an awful lot really in there. So under my van gear section, unfortunately, none of the Ridgeways, the Ridge Monkeys have been reduced. But that Ridge Monkey outdoor power shower, somebody did comment on that the other day, and they said that they have it and they actually really like it. So I've actually got that on my list now for something to buy, because there's going to be a video coming very soon as to why I personally am really going to need that. We've got the storage nets under the Black Friday deal. It's going to save you £3. We've got the vacuum compressed storage bags on a 15% deal. Obviously only a small saving, but if you saw the space saving video which I did, those campervan storage bags are really quite good. Now £9.59. And then we've got the Alpicool fridge. Now this is the Alpicool 30 litre portable refrigerator, recommended by Lewis at Templeway Campervans. This is one which he's got, and that's now been reduced from £216 to £156. Unfortunately, the Karcher window vac has not been reduced, but the Draper screwdriver and bit set. Now I've actually got two of these. Really good if you're working on your camper van. It's got all the bits in there which you need, all the bits which you don't get in a standard screwdriver set, and that's been reduced £17.78 by 38% to £10.99. So under my entertainment section, a couple of deals which we've got here. We've got the Airfix quick build camper van, so you can actually build your own Airfix model of a camper van, 26% off. So that's from $18.99 down to $13.99. That makes a really good present, a Christmas present perhaps, for somebody who loves camper vans. Big savings as always on the Amazon products. The Amazon products themselves, all the Black Friday deals, do get reduced quite a lot. And in here you can see we've got the Fire Stick, and the Fire Stick reduced in this one from £45 down by 44%, down to £24.99. So big saving as far as that's concerned. So onto the coffee making. Now I like my Wakakao coffee, and none of that has been reduced, unfortunately, so we won't hang around it in there. VW branded items. Now this is something which I really like, but unfortunately none of those are reduced. Your VW camping socks, your Brizza VW collection products, so you've got your cups in there. The barbecue collection set, which I really like, that's actually now £50.05. I think that's gone up from what it was last time I looked at it, last time I bought it. I think it used to be £44, but that's inflation for you. Now security items, these will be, yep, there we go, these are reduced. Now As far as van security is concerned, I've talked about this in a separate video, talking about the various different layers, having something physical, having an alarm, having a tracker, etc. Now, one of the physical ones, which is highly recommended, it used to be the Thatcham Category 3, but that's the disc lock, and that is reduced. It's got 20% off in the Black Friday deal. £153 down to 122, but the items which are new would be reduced, and these are the Blink outdoor cameras and also the indoor ones as well. So I actually know somebody who's got the full security system of this. They've got, I think they have actually got the 3 outdoor cameras, they've got several internal ones, there's lots of other bits and pieces which you can attach to it as well. And that Black Friday deal, you've got 50% off the wireless cameras, and you've got 40% off the mini indoor ones. So under the Blink cameras here, there's lots of different options. So we've got a 2-camera system, a 1-camera system, 3 cameras, 4 cameras. Presumably they're all going to be reduced by, oh well, that's actually 55% off. So £275 down to 124 for the 4-camera system. And then you've also got options of adding a mini camera as well. You've also got an option of adding a doorbell. So actually, that now goes down to a 57% saving. So if you are interested in some outdoor security, then that's definitely something which you could be looking at. Anyway, shall we get in here and just go into the search and search Campervan. So Campervan. So we've got the Alpicool, as I've already mentioned, Black Friday deal there. That's actually the 45 litre one. We've got a scratch off map of the UK, A2 poster. I don't know, a few people have actually got something like that, so you can kind of scratch off places which you've been to, places which you've visited and things like that. That's actually quite cool. Some more Black Friday deals, again, lots more Alpicool. Different litres, your 40 litre, 39.7, a few different colours. You've also got the FireXO Mini. That's actually products I've never seen before, to be perfectly honest with you. That's a bit like the 5-in-1, which I know a lot of people have, and it is a good product to have. It's a very, very small product, so it's not going to be putting out any big fires, but it's just quite nice to have, I think, having one of those in your glove box. As well as obviously the main one which you're going to have in the main habitation area of the van. So yeah, so that's something good to have. I'm just flying through here to see the Black Friday deals. So we've got the fire pit here, reduced to £12.46. Actually, that's around the similar price as it normally is. It says it's half price, but I don't think that's a particular deal. Now, obviously, I've had that in the past, and it's quite good. Small little portable unit for taking around, but it is blown over easily by the wind. And I've now got the solo stove, which you might have seen the pictures of it online on the Instagram and things like that, with these beautiful flames, and you might think, oh, it's just an Instagram picture. It isn't. The solo stove is an unbelievably good product, really, really good. If you've got the money to get one, you are in the market for a stove, which also you can cook on as well. That's a bit of a spoiler actually of a video which I've got coming up. Really, really highly recommended. And in fact, somebody at the NEC Motorhome and Caravan show, they did come up to me and they did say that, you know, on your recommendation we bought it, and it was incredible. You know, we saw your passion talking about it, and it really was lived up to its recommendation. So yeah, so they were really pleased that I'd recommended that. Airfix, this is a different Volkswagen Campervan model, again on a Black Friday deal, so that's all good. Something which I know a lot of people use are the kind of the portable battery packs. I've got the RAV Power one, really, really good those are. Good for charging mobile phones and things like that. You know, if you're out and about, you're going to be using your phone a lot. The batteries don't always last an awful long time. You can carry one in your backpack, carry that round down to the beach and forests and country walks and things like that. So you've always got that battery power. So when you're taking your lovely photos, taking photos and videos of the memories of the adventures which you're having, then portable battery packs can keep that phone topped up. Right, so searching Campervan. Love it. Right, so some other products which is just actually reminded me. Nebo, Little Larry's. Let's have a look at those in a sec. Right, so we've got some portable hand warmers. Great, don't know, never used them, not going to recommend them when I've not had them before. Camping lights. You've got some camping lights here which are on offer. Heated vests. So yeah, so I've done a video recently and I've talked about heaters, diesel heaters, and you could potentially use electric and gas, or wood and things like that. And one of the things which I did say, which I think was option 4 if I remember rightly, was to actually heat yourself. So having a heated jacket, then that'd be something which you could use. Festival trolleys, yes, portable festival trolleys. Not quite sure of that brand, so I'm not going to recommend that, but I've got the Camper trolley, and that really is a good product. I've actually had a cheap one from, might have been Amazon in the past, which was really kind of bulky, really rattly, really rickety, and yeah, it didn't particularly last. But yeah, I've got the Camper one, probably featured 3 or 4 times in my videos in the past, and that is a really good trolley. Definitely can recommend that one. Nice doormat there. That's a nice doormat. But obviously, as campervan owners, as we know, we've got bugs for rugs, bugs, whatever they're called. Bugs for rugs, rugs for bugs, rugs for bugs. Obviously, that's it. Rugs for bugs. They make some good rugs for bugs. Let's get on and find some Nebos. So Black Friday is Nebo in Black Friday. Nebo, Nebo. Big Larry 3? I didn't know there's a Big Larry 3. Whoa, look at that. I've got a Big Larry 2. I've got a Little Larry. I didn't even know a Big Larry 3 existed. Look at that. 1995 down to 1496. Definitely will recommend the Nebo products. They are good. Like I say, I've got 2 of them myself. They are good, and they are all there on sale, so definitely do check those out. I will pop a link for those below because they are good products. Head torches, actually, which is something which I'm going to be interested in for a reason coming up on the channel soon. But yes, a head torch. So there we go. The Nebo Einstein. In fact, I saw this in a shop recently and thought I need to research that when I get back. It's got 45% off. It's £13.46 from £25.53. So that is going in my basket and I will be buying that. So do watch out because that is going to be bought by me in the sale. I tell you what, I'm falling asleep just listening to myself. It is quite late. I am knackered. Coffee break. Time for a coffee. Oh, I'm a bit knackered to say the least, but we've got to carry on. Let's see what else other deals which we've got around. And whilst I was actually making the coffee, I did actually have a look around and I found a few more which you'll be pleased to know about. You wouldn't believe how high tech I've actually got this setup here. This is actually on an ironing board, yeah. Really proper high tech I've got, so hence you can hear the creaking. You might have actually seen me in shot before when I had the iron at the end of the ironing board, but I did knock over that camera and I can't be bothered putting it back up. So what else have I got down on this list here? Something which I know a lot of you have got and a lot of you enjoy doing in your camper vans. Not everybody, I know everybody doesn't, because a lot of people believe that when you go away in your van you get away for a bit of escapism and you take it in that lovely sea air and the beaches and things like that. But some of you do like to be using your TVs. So obviously we've got your Amazon Fire Sticks, which, yeah, absolutely brilliant. But you've also got another product by Anker, and that is the Anker Nebule. Nebule? The Nebula. Wow, it is late. The Anker Nebula capsule, and these are projectors, and they come in various different ones. Now a 1080p projector with the capsule 3 is expensive at £599, but it's been reduced from £750 in the Black Friday deal. Going through a couple here, Cosmos, I'm not particularly going to talk about that one, but 2 which have caught my eye. Amazon's Choice is one of them,
and that's the mini projector at 100 anti-lumen, and that's been reduced from $339.99 down to $219, which is a good price. But personally, the one which I'm interested in is the 200 anti-lumen, the Capsule Max mini projector, and that's been reduced from $450 to $299, and I can have that delivered tomorrow. What else have we got? So I found Stance socks. So Stance socks, you might have seen these around if you've been in surf shops and other places like that, or they might have just popped up in your feed whilst you've been searching online. And these come under, not all of them do, but these come under the Black Friday deal with 40% off. Now it might seem quite expensive for a pair of socks, but these are stylish, they're comfortable, and they're perfect for the winter because they are rather warm. And I'm actually buying these, not the ones which I've shown you there. I'm actually ordering those, so I will order those, and I will prove it. I'll show you in a future video that I'm not just talking about it, I am actually doing it. But that is a pair of socks which I am buying. Well, it's two pairs of socks actually. So $10.79 reduced from £18, 40%. Yes, still quite expensive for two pairs of socks, but they are quality. They are very, very highly thought of. So I will report back on that in the future. Now let's have a search for Vango. So Vango is a brand which I mentioned in my awnings video. My favourite awning is one which I'm going to be buying from Vango. Obviously not yet, I've not got the money, but oh, hang on a minute. The Collapse 8 litre premium 2-in-1 collapsible water container, also on Black Friday offer. 30% off, $27.99 from $39.99. I know a lot of you've got these and you think that they're really good, and they've got it in brand colour. How about that? Right, that is something else I'm going to be adding onto my basket to buy. I'm going to be buying that as well. That is something which I've been kind of keeping my eye on for a little while, because a few of you have been talking about those, and with things happening which are happening, which I will come on to in a future video, really exciting things, that will be perfect. So that is entering my basket and I will be buying that. Brilliant. Huh. Anyway, back to Vango, what I was looking for. So Vango, I have mentioned that I've got a Vango rucksack, and it's not actually to hand, it's over there, but I must have had that for probably, I don't know, 25 years or something like that, maybe 20 years. Brilliant, brilliant rucksack, really, really good, really high quality. But in the Black Friday deals, which is a week, the Vango Thor oversized chair. And I've sat in one of these, and when I sat in it, I thought, actually, that is a really nice chair, and I do like it. It's a bit more padded than your chairs which you might have seen in my Campervan conversations, which are very basic. These are quite comfortable, more for kind of relaxing around a fire pit, which actually my fire pit campervan conversations are. So actually, maybe I should get two of those. So deal on that one. So you've got £80 reduced by 22% to £62.49, and I like those. Have they got anything else? They've got some tunnel tents, self-inflating mat reduced from £100 to £80.49. I know a few of you do use those self-inflating mats, so if that is something which you are interested in, then they've got the offer on there. They've got a different style of sleeping bag there, 55 to 41. Again, tunnel tent, and that is actually something which I am going to be hopefully featuring in one of my adventures next year. Not actually using the van, but using a tent. So yeah, hopefully that will go ahead. Vango table and chair, a woodland table and chair set, £135 reduced to £93. Your 4 chairs and your table, and they've got lots of tents in here. They don't have any awnings, unfortunately. The awning which I'm interested in isn't in there, but we have touched briefly on the future, and I did speak to a few campervan converters whilst I was at the NEC show, and I will be coming onto that in a little bit more detail in the future. But one of the things which did feature quite heavily in a few of the vans was induction hobs, And Vango have got their Vango Sizzle double induction hob on a 31% Black Friday deal, and this is reduced from £125 to £85. And if I remember rightly, I think one of them is 800 watts. Yeah, there we go. So power 800 watts. So you've got 8 watts designed for outdoor use with a maximum temperature of 200 degrees. So there you go. If you do buy any of these things, then do let me know what you think of them. I know that these are in local stockists, and I have seen them in vans. These are not the fitted type of hobs which we have seen at the NEC show, but these are ones which are portable. So if you've got a portable power station, then you could actually be taking that hob with you to the beach or wherever you go on your walks with your power station. Obviously it would have to be a bigger power station, so that's where the beach trolley comes in, so you can transport the power station and the hob. But it might just be easier just to take a Kodak grill with a couple of small gas bottles. That might be the best option there. But the option is there. It is something which you could do. Now, Dock and Bay. So Dock and Bay. So you might have seen Dock and Bay do towels. So have they got anything on the Black Friday? Let's have a look in the store. Good price products. Some people will say that they are expensive because at the end of the day it's a towel, but it is more than a towel. Well, it isn't more than a towel. It is a towel, but it does act differently to a normal towel. You pick your normal towel up off the beach, it's covered in sand. The Dock and Bay ones aren't, and also these come in some quite funky designs and funky colours. But no, it doesn't look as though they've got any Black Friday deals on there at the moment. Look, sand free, quick dry. No offers on those, but if you are interested in a towel, they are very, very good towels. What about Just Campers? I just spotted something there which I'm going to come back to, but look at this. Just Campers Camping Picnic Melamine Dining Set, 16-piece caravan camper set, £35, not on the sale, but if you're after melanin products featuring cups, plates and bowls, and you want camper vans on them, then have a look at those. That's actually pretty cool. I did mention in my essentials video, I think it was, the camper sets. So the camper melanin sets, which have got the bowls, the plates, etc. in there, they are really, really popular. And I think towards the end of the season, a lot of stockists actually sold out of those because they were popular, coming in lots of different designs. Not featuring vans, but featuring nice patterns and things like that. They're well worth a look if you are in the market, but maybe next year, because like I said, I think a lot of people have sold out of them. And I can just see in there I've got the Fire Maple quick burner, which I do know a lot of you have. I've tried the Jetboil and also the OEX Takana, which I got at a really, really good price, and then after that I can't really find it an awful lot. I think they must have sold out. The offer was that good. But Amazon have got the Fire Maple FMS X1, and that's the quick cook system. Very, very contained, and they got 20% off that. £56 reduced to £44.76. So if that's something which you're after, have a chat with people on the Facebook groups, because I do know a lot of people have got those and they do rate them. Not one I've tested myself, but yeah, a lot of other people do rate those. Gonna make sure that you can make your brews whilst you're out and about. Boil your water. So there's actually quite a few things there which have really taken my fancy, and I do quite like a few things which weren't originally on my list to buy, but now are, which is a little bit unfortunate. But there is something there for absolutely everybody, whether it's for you or potentially for somebody which you're buying for. There's lots of items there. So I've put some of the links of some of the items which I've talked about here in the description below, so do check those out. And if you haven't seen any of the videos on my Fire Pit Campervan conversations or videos from the NEC show, then you can have a look at those here. Thanks for watching, take care, and I hope to see you soon.